Hi, I'm Hannah Norton, a reference and liaison librarian at the University of Florida Health Science Center Libraries. This video is the last in a four-part series that addresses formulating a clinical question and developing tactics for an optimized literature search. We've already talked about formulating a PICO question, controlled vocabularies, and search strategies. This video covers how to put all that into practice in PubMed. So why would we want to use PubMed in the first place? PubMed is the premier US database of biomedical and health-related literature, including over 30 million article abstracts on topics across medicine, preclinical research, and the health professions. PubMed is freely available from the National Library of Medicine, part of the National Institutes of Health, so it will be accessible to you wherever you are in the future. While PubMed itself only includes the abstracts of articles, it provides links to the full text from a variety of different platforms. To access the full text of articles in journals that UF has subscribed to, follow the Find It at UF links in PubMed. These will show up when you go to PubMed from the Health Science Center Libraries databases page. As you'll recall, in our previous videos, we identified the following search as relevant to our clinical scenario. In pregnant breast cancer patients, does chemotherapy compare favorably to surgery with radiation therapy in improving health outcomes for mother and baby? Using our PICO model, we identified 5 parts to that question: breast cancer and pregnancy, which represent the patient or population, chemotherapy, the intervention, surgery with radiation therapy, the comparison, and outcome for mother and baby. Let's go into PubMed to see what we can find on this topic. From the Health Science Center Library homepage, under Find, go to Databases, and then choose PubMed from the list at the top of our most frequently used databases. Let's search each of our concepts separately in PubMed. So first, let's search on the concept of breast cancer, starting out with how to get to MeSH terms from within PubMed. You can get to the MeSH database from the Explore section of the homepage here. When we search for breast cancer, we'll find a MeSH term, breast neoplasms. We can click into that to find out more. So under the term, there's a scope note telling us to use this term for tumors or cancer of the human breast. That helps us confirm that this is the correct term to use. We could also use a subheading, such as therapy, to combine with this term, or restrict it to a MeSH major topic. But this time we'll just use the basic MeSH term. And we can do that we can add it to the PubMed search builder by using the button on the right. And then we can just type in the synonyms we'd already thought of for breast neoplasms, just the basic phrases that are not MeSH terms. So, or breast cancer, or breast tumor. And then we can search PubMed. So this is only a part of our search, of our total search. So we can just go into Advanced underneath the search box here. And from there you can see that this piece of the search is now in our search history. So it'll be easy to combine with other pieces of the overall strategy in a minute here. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste those other terms that we'd already brainstormed into this advanced search screen so that we can combine them. I'm actually just going to say add to history here because we don't need to see the full results, and you can see it adds it to our search history. And I could always go in and click the number of results to see the full list of results. But I'm going to keep adding these to the history. So those were our chemotherapy related terms. Now I'm going to add the surgery and radiation related terms. And then finally, the terms that were related to outcomes for both mother and baby. So now that all of those pieces of our search are in the search history, we can add them all together using add query. So once I've added one, it asks me how I want to add it, and I'll say add with and, because we want all of these concepts in our search in order for it to be relevant to us. And then if you scroll up, we can see the full search strategy here. PubMed often adds extra parentheses that don't do anything, so I like to remove those just to make the search strategy look a little cleaner. So I'm just deleting extra parentheses so that there's only one set around each of our concepts. So basically on either side of the ands, there's one parentheses. Sorry. Okay, so I've added that to the search history, and I'll go ahead and click the number of results to see the full list. So 193 results might still sound like a lot, but in the scope of PubMed, it's a relatively constrained set of results to look through to answer our PICO question, or to select from to answer our PICO question. And we have a variety of filters here on the left-hand side, and we could choose one like English language, since I only read English, to narrow our results down a little bit, and that took away a few results. So that is our set of results in PubMed. For additional help with PubMed, the PubMed user guide walks you through a variety of frequently asked questions. There are also a series of quick tours on specific tasks, webcasts, videos, and handouts available from the National Library of Medicine at that second link. As always, please feel free to contact the library if you have any questions, either using our general contact information or by getting in touch with your liaison librarian directly, where those are listed by class on our liaisons page. For more resources on evidence-based medicine and more, see our guide, UF Information Resources for Medical Students.